I'm Elin, and I guess I have very different hats on. So day to day I'm a doctor nurse in the fact that I am a children's nurse but with a PhD, and I work in my professional capacity developing drugs for children. But the other part of me is Elin the adventurer. Back in 2007 I was the first Welsh woman to ever row across the Atlantic Ocean, spending 77 days of 12 hours of rowing. A year later, I was part of the first all-female crew to ever row across the Indian Ocean. And last year, I was able to sail across the Pacific. Over the last 5 years, I've achieved quite a few milestones. It's difficult to explain what drives me, what inspires me to push on, but I have this inbuilt desire to experience more, to push more, and to forever achieve more in my life.
Dipyn o brofiad ymhenol i'n lwybs ocean.
At 30 years old, I had never been out to sea before, had never rowed before, and I certainly didn't have the finances to fund such a campaign. So to go from having a dream, having an idea, to fulfilling it all just gave me such pride in my abilities of what I'd been able to achieve, and such confidence to go on and achieve other things in life. There were numerous times in my Atlantic campaign that I just wanted to give up. It was so physically difficult, but also so emotionally and psychologically impossible to keep going. One time we were blown back in 4 hours, what had taken us 36 hours to row. So it's incredibly demoralising, and you just feel that you're never going to reach your destination. One of my hopes for the future is to see a new and different type of female role models in the media. I've always been really inspired by sportswomen, athletes, and particularly for me, Ellen was a huge role model. She was the only female in a very male-dominated world at that time. My personal and professional ambition now is to go on and to create my own foundation where I'm able to use my adventuring platform, but also my professional career experience to go out to motivate and inspire children to cross their own oceans. I hope to go on and utilise the platforms that the Atlantic, the Indian and the Pacific Ocean have given me to really support and convey important messages about children's health. It's a real honour and a real privilege for me to have been invited to be a judge for the National Council of Women competition, and I'm really excited to read and hear what the girls and the young women have to suggest. Because of the experiences I've had and because of the slightly unusual things, I would really encourage the girls to think differently, to think creatively and outside of the conventional norm, and be really honest in telling us how they feel and what they feel.